Okay. Once again, my name is Edu Kirui. I represent the civil society. For me, it boils down to values. In Bomet, especially, we know we are very cultural people, deep in tradition. And this kind of violence, the gender-based violence perpetrated by the boy child, is something that can be corrected during the circumcision time. Boys have to be instilled values in them so that they can understand the value of a woman in their lives. Sasa kwetu hapa, kijana akiwa pale Tanoni, haambiwi ile maadili ambayo anafaa kuyafuata. I've just had the ACC himself saying that marriage can be permanent. That is now a backward thought. Because for me, I'm thinking it should be liberal. If something goes wrong, you have to have the right to move out. So when, for me, I can have a case of gender-based violence. As a civil society, I need to follow up with it. I go to the ACC or I go to the administration. Then the administration tells me, hapana, sisi kikwetu tunafanya hivi. Wacha tuongee nao warudiane. And you can really see that this person has been beaten twice or thrice. She's in hospital and you can still come and tell us, wacha tuongee na wazee harudi pale pale. That is now putting that woman in danger. You see, now this value change should go back to judiciary. Once we talk to the administration, yes, it goes to the concerned. If it's the police, the prosecution takes the case, it goes to the judiciary. Kama mtu atakuwa na kesi ameletea chief na anything happens, we'll go back to the administration. That why did you have this case tabled in your office and you never took action? Hiyo ndio mimi nasema maadili kutoka juu mpaka chini.
Thank you. Mine is just an issue that I've also observed that is causing gender-based violence in our community. And the issue is about mental health illnesses, especially issues to do with depression. Sometimes, especially, let me just be specific about men. As women, we like talking, we like outpouring our hearts. But when it comes to men, they like piling up issues in their hearts. They do not want to speak out. So I feel it's a high time also let our men speak. Because sometimes they really keep things for themselves. Let us embrace the spirit of finding a mediator or even a counselor, someone to talk to. Instead of kama ile kesi, we have so many cases, someone ameweka maneno kabisa kwa moyo wake, until the last resort ni kuchukua panga na kukata mtu. So let's embrace the spirit of mediation, counseling, and speaking out, and communication. Communication is the pillar of all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, my name is Betty. So on behalf of the teachers, I have the following to say. One is that we also want to thank the president with his technical team. Number two, and I want to say that we shall win this war the way we won for the culture empowerment. But there is something that I want to say. We empowered the culture without addressing the cultural issues. At the end of the day, there are some cultures which are not going to be. There are some things which are not going to be changed. So, as a solution to that, we wish to have made a technical committee in the counties so that we harmonize the environment of the culture and also the cultural norms of the because our society is patriarchal. So, teachers are affected. We are teaching children who are stressed. When there is an homicide or GBV, it directly affects the children. So we are teaching children who are stressed, we are teaching orphans, we are teaching children who have been abused, who have been raped, we are teaching children who are moving from one code to the other, because in case of a case, a marital case, the children also appear in the court, and this one has affected their future. In terms of attending school, these children don't attend school. So they are actually affected. Most of the children get transferred every day from one house to the other because of gender-based violence. So their parents are being transferred. So teachers also have been killed. I don't mind because I want to finish quickly. Teachers have been killed. You heard from Lydia, that teacher who was killed in Carburetor, another one, Madam Navy, who was killed, and so many others. The children whom we are teaching are stressed because whenever they see their own who has been killed, they fear also for their life. So there is something that we should do for the next generation because we are raising a generation that is full of fear. We cannot say this is cultural. This is now as called global. Because as much as we are talking about the Kipsigis culture, but we do hear every day, even in Kisi, we hear in other parts. So we want an answer that will solve global issues or the national issues. For us teachers, we are recommending you train the gender champions among the teachers.
Thank you. Your time is up. Your time is up.
A second. You want the culture and environment, you shall win this one. Thank you.
Once again, thank you very much for this chance. My name is Jennifer Zach. We've come here with a group of teachers. This group was actually formed after the murder of Madam Beatrice of Bororiet Secondary School. Initially, we were a team of lady teachers, but later on, we enrolled men. And the reason is, you cannot claim to be controlling malaria when you have not killed the mosquitoes. So, we enrolled the men, and this is a group which is very serious on eliminating TBV, especially in Bororiet County. We are not taking it easy. In fact, we have videos here. If we have time, we will project. I don't know whether we can be given the time. But again, at a time, at least we are sending the message to the parents. A divorced daughter is better than a dead daughter. And it is not something to joke about. When your daughter is facing violence, come and support. Come and if she's being threatened, welcome your daughter back home. We are regretting the loss of Madam Beatrice. We stood with the family. Unfortunately, the two girls are there. They will remain orphans because their father will be taken. Again, a madman will always look funny in the streets before that happens to your family. So before it comes to your family, let us all fight together. This is a monster that is within us, and we should fight to eliminate it, especially in Bororiet County. We had videos there that we were supposed to play because Bororiet is the hotspot of TBV. Right on Tuesday, a Form 3 girl in Jebel was raped by somebody who had a face mask. Never arrested, he is at large. So it is still counting into our minds. We don't know what to do because the girl was raped. The country is nowhere. So we just, we would like to sensitize everybody. Can we be on the look? And I want to thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madam. Can your whole team stand up? Your team that you came with.
My name is
So this is the team that is the colleagues of Madam Beatrice.
Yeah.
So we say Paul Lesama, isn't it? Who was next? Nutella.
Okay. Provincial is minor, sent to which location? I have input. The past one. Let me start with fighting illicit and substance abuse. As kids, administration, we have done.
Can we please keep quiet so we can listen to these things?
And fighting the vice is a multi-agency work. So always when things go wrong, James they are seen as the people who are not done their work. But we have worked well. We have fight against the vice almost 90%. Number two, because this thing is multi-agency, we have also challenges in the side of courts. When you arrest a brewer, take them to court, the court fines are somewhat lenient. That's why they are back and they continue with their business. Another issue is with the issue of FGM. You see, this thing is something which is somewhat escalated kind of. They do this thing in a more organized way. So, and they always do it in the night. So it's very hard for us to wake up where there is an incident and we don't have a personnel to assist us. We don't have the police officers attached to us. So we are asking the government to quickly provide us with security personnel to room camp. So the another thing is we are kindly asking the government to empower chiefs. Empower us. We have a lot of challenges. We want more extra hours. We work in an environment which is hostile. We don't have extraneous allowances, we don't have extra allowances, and now you have to count a police over. So consider that. We are working hard.
Thank you. Who was next? No. Excuse me. Rosella, you remember the numbers we chose.
Thank you very much. My name is Mercy Jue from Bororiet TV. I'll be very, very brief. I would want to say that when something is going wrong, it's also good to look at the root cause. And I would want to say that nowadays our kids have smartphones, they are using a lot of social media. And as parents, we need to understand what our kids, most of them are watching a lot of pornography. And when they watch a lot of pornography, they want to exercise that. You want to rape cases together. Wengine watch very violent movies, watch watu wakiwana. We want to also to understand the psychology behind these people who are killing people. Because divorce is not happening kila mahali, but why would someone kill another person if someone don't kill another person? Pia wanted to understand the psychology behind the people when wananyonga watu, wanaua watu. What is it that they are doing other people are not doing? Tuangalie pia what they are consuming online. Please wazazi, angalieni watoto wetu wanaangalia nini kwa simu zao. Na pia kama wazazi, zile toys tunanunulia watoto wetu, what values are we teaching them? Na wazazi wananunulia watoto toys za guns. What are guns for? They're supposed to kill. Unaambia huyu mtoto ambaye ana grow nini? Grower, lakini tumia guns. These are the kids wenye wanakicheza tu wanafikiria kushutu watu na kuua watu. Wacha tuangalie watoto wetu wana grow vipi as parents. Let's instill the right values. And also, when arguments are happening in the house, let's not do them in front of our children. When they see violence happening around us, they are likely to exercise the same violence. Kwa hivyo tuwe wazazi ambao ni waangalifu na tuangalie watoto wetu. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll give you a chance.
My name is Annie Kayuni, representing my lawyer organization. I just want to request the President, administration, facilitation to the administration, so that they can work with the communities down. Kuanzia nyumba 10 vile umesema. Nyumba 10 are doing a very good work. But shida yao hakuna pesa. We can have a team of nyumba 10 that is functioning. And we have a psychiatrist and a psychologist and a pastor inside that team. The community will be safe, because if we don't start this from the roots, we are not going to end it. That is the first one. The other one is concerning the activities that take place in the hospital. Most of us go to the hospital, we go for different checkups. But can we have help givers who can also be trained on how to get in touch with people who are visiting the hospital? Give them information on how they can be assisted on other issues concerning GBV. Because those are the areas that you can find many people who can work with the administration and know the problems that are happening in different communities. The third one was we have a problem, mental issue. That is the main issue.
That's been mentioned.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm Chepra Joining, a university student. Okay, allow me to speak on behalf of all the university students. The issue I'm talking about, I can say, is parental care, parental responsibility, negligence. Talking of that is that in university, always parents assume that when we're in the university, we are always safe, we got everything. The thing is that, looking at most of the university students, most of them engage in some, I can say, drug abuse, pregnancy issues are much, there are very many those cases. Let's say of the comrades who are get killed and whatever. It's that, always conclude that all the university students who are killed, you always conclude that it's because of those relationships. It's not about relationship. Kitu najua ni parents venye mnashumu tuko sawa, agala anakuja anasema juu nimekosa hii na hii, let me go for that mubabas who can provide everything. Going there, we get killed. Another thing, allow me, the thing we also face is that we like some things, yes, but allow me to congratulate. There is this non-governmental organization that has brought us some. We have some trainings that has kept the students busy. That has made us, at least, we don't go look for those mubabas and everything. Please, parents, we should be responsible.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for allow me to mention. I say my name is Cherion Godfrey.
Sorry, your name is?
Cherion Godfrey, Human Rights Education Defender from Timbuktu. And I would like to address something I think which has been addressed, and that is gender economic balance. The gender economic balance, I believe, is the major cause of femicide. I don't want to mention what has been mentioned, the culture of the patriarchal system, which is really, really effective when it comes down to economic balance, where men, they look down upon women, and that's according to land, inheritance of land, and even other things. But to suggest another cause, because cultural has been mentioned, is poverty. It's also a big, big concern, because you find in family setup and also local structures, there is strain of resources. So when there is straining of resources, it results to a lost life. And to also note some things which have not been mentioned, we have a number of cases which are not, they don't even come to the limelight. And the major reason is because people are afraid, or people, women and marginalized group, they are afraid to mention this because they don't have paralegal, let me call it paralegal support. Someone doesn't want to support with the fee of that legal is very expensive, and you pattern. Now, there's something that, as I finish, there's something that one of us has mentioned about the bearers, and that is the chief. Chief at the local structure chief, they're expected to solve everything. And even some things that are beyond their way. So, as one of the things that I think we should recommend is that let these chiefs, and even the Nyumbakumi, be capacity building. Let them know what they need to handle and what they don't need to handle. And lastly, advocacy. Civil organization, also the government. What are doing kuna sheria, and let them know how to handle them. And as I finish, I think the chief alikuwa amesema that we need to address this, we need a multi-sectoral approach. And the multi-sectoral approach means that government involves the non-governmental organization and civil society in fight against this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Who was our last, no, not taking any new hands. Sorry. Why had you been interested?
Okay, for me, it is John Louis, and I lead Women in Tea, Furniture Association, and GBV. Me, I want to just give out the recommendations because the causes we have all mentioned. So one has been mentioned, multi-sectoral approach. Second, I would really recommend that we mainstream policy across all the sectors so that it can really, every sector handles this issue. Third is, have we ever involved men, bringing men and talking to them to really appreciate the women? So it's high time also we give an opportunity for men, the forum, so that we can take them through, they understand, and they will be able to handle their women well. And then finally is, let's enhance also the counselors, both in schools and universities, so that they can help our children. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You want to give the prosecutor